do our veterans in passing review and honor our comrade here. You know, a lot of times we think being a veteran is something that's just we never have the experience of what a veteran is about. A veteran went through a lot of training, a lot of hardship to lay down their lives for the country. In the midst of all that, there was a lot of turmoil and a lot of other things that come along with it. I'm going to share this evening, that especially for our Vietnam veterans. During the Vietnam War, there was all the veterans that were in that time of era. There was a lot of hard training. At the same time, Vietnam said they could not kill the Americans. There's too many. They're coming like flies. So we can't kill them all. So what they did was they put a curse on the veterans. That people do not understand about this curse. This curse that they put on them was, number one, they'll never be at peace. They'll always be in turmoil. Number two, they will never sleep with their wife. They're always going to be tormented. Most of them, and alcohol was going to be part of it. They'll never be at peace until they die. The veteran that was telling me about this situation, that there's only a curse is through prayer that can be lifted. And a lot of veterans I see on the streets, some of them in our area, a lot of times they're crying, walking. Never knew what it had to take to kill another human being. Never knew what war was going to be about. But that as young men, we were taken. Bobby often sang a song. At the age of 18, we were taken to war that we did not know. A war that we did not know about. But as young men, we were highly trained to take on a task force like this. And this is why we always honor our veterans, because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be at peace. We'll always be in turmoil. These are some of the things that we share with one another. One of them too is after they've gone to war, you know, the enemy's come and taken our children. And he came home and said, a lot of them say, our war is over, we paid our dues. They go out, they want to do what they want to do. But as a leader, as a commander, I share with them that your war is not over. Because you gotta reach back and take your children back from the enemy. The enemy has stolen a lot of children today. Look what's happening all over the world. Young people are dying, innocent. So being part of a veteran role model, we had to come back, pick up where we left off and raise our families. Trying to raise a family in a good way. Because after all, I say, when the Lord comes back, men are going to be held responsible for how they treated their families. Men are going to stand before the Lord and say, how did you treat your wife? How did you treat your children? How did you conduct yourself amongst the people? So as a veteran, we have to face a lot of things. And so always remember that when you look at a veteran, remember the curse that was put upon them. all you can do is pray for them until they say, we need help. And that's when you can go in and sit down with them and counsel them. Bobby here went to a lot of veterans, counseled them. I went along with him and many of them. I heard the tapes, I heard the things that being recorded. A lot of them were weeping. I said, I didn't know it was there. But, you know, Bobby was put through a mill too. People say he was crazy. People say, you don't know what you're doing, Bobby. But they never knew what a veteran is about. In the obituary, I like what it wrote, what it's written in there. He made songs, veterans, encouraging the veterans. You reach back and lift them up. And that's what we're all about. So tonight we honor one of our veterans in this area, and we swim tonight, Bobby. So I like to say that God has a big plan for a lot of these veterans. Over a couple of weeks now, we've been burying a lot of veterans. A lot of them have been tormented. A lot of them have been dying of all kinds of diseases because of the bombs that's being blown up during the wartime. It caused one of them called Agent Orange. When the red spots come all over your body, you know that's very cancerous, hard to incurable sometimes. A lot of them died with the pain. So those are the things that we look at. So if you bow your heads with me, we'll say a word of prayer. We're thankful that His job is done. His work is done. Precious Father, we come to you, Lord, tonight in behalf of one of our veterans here, God. We ask you, Lord, to strengthen every heart and every mind. Lord, what they've gone through, Lord, but yet on the other hand, we have many friends and many relatives that were pulled together for each other. We're all just like brothers when we went in. We never forget that. But tonight we remember all these things, and we appreciate you. And tonight we have a roll call. So
my condolences go out to the family. We'll now have roll call. Rick Red Eagle. Here, sir. Anton American Horse.
here, sir.
Adrian Martinez.
Here, sir.
Francis Eagle.
Here, sir.
Vernon Chopper.
Here, sir.
Duke Willison. Delano Renville. Cyril Keeble. Robert Young Eagle. Robert Young Eagle. Robert Young Eagle. Sir, Robert Young Eagle has gone to a higher command, the commander of us all. Honor guard, 10, present arms. Order, arm. Turn the lights back on.